I was at a family gathering when my mom asked, "Are you excited to turn 23?" The question stopped me mid-bite of potato salad. I looked up from my plate at the backyard, full of relatives celebrating my birthday. My mom was smiling at me, waiting for an answer. Aunt Rachel was nodding enthusiastically. My younger brother Kyle was texting on his phone, not paying attention. "I'm turning 24, I said slowly. "Not 23, Mom laughed, that nervous laugh she does when she thinks I'm joking. "Honey, you were born in 2002. It's 2025. That makes you 23. She said it like she was explaining basic math to a child. But I wasn't born in 2002. I was born in 2001. I'd always been a year ahead in school because my birthday fell right after the cutoff. I'd graduated high school at 17, started college at 18, and I'd been tracking my age correctly for my entire life. "You're thinking of Kyle," I said, pointing at my brother. "He was born in 2003. I'm older." Mom exchanged a look with my dad that I couldn't read. Then Dad cleared his throat and said maybe I'd had too much sun, that I should go inside and cool off for a bit. The way he said it made my skin crawl. I looked around at my other relatives, Uncle Pete, Aunt Rachel, my grandparents. They were all watching me with these careful expressions, like I was a bomb that might go off. Nobody was disagreeing with Mom. Nobody was backing me up. Kyle finally looked up from his phone. "Dude, you're 23. Why are you being weird about this?" But I wasn't being weird. I knew my own birthday. The 14th of September, 2001. I'd celebrated 23 birthdays already. This was supposed to be number 24. I went inside like Dad suggested, but not to cool off. I went to my old bedroom and started looking through the boxes I'd stored there after moving out for college. I found my high school diploma first, class of 2019. I stared at it for a full minute. That was right. I'd graduated in 2019, at 17, because I was born in 2001. But then I found my birth certificate in an old folder, and my hands started shaking. The 14th of September, 2002. The paper looked official. State seal, hospital name, both my parents' signatures. I grabbed my phone and pulled up my driver's license. Date of birth, the 14th of September, 2002. How had I never noticed this before? I went back outside and asked my mom to see the photo albums. She hesitated, then brought out 3 thick books from the hall closet. I flipped through pages of baby pictures, toddler pictures, elementary school photos. But something was wrong. There were no pictures of me as a baby before I was about 15 months old. Every other kid in our family had hospital photos, coming home from hospital photos, first month photos. Mine started randomly in the middle of my second year. "Where are my newborn pictures?" I asked. Mom's face went pale. "We lost those in a move, honey. You know that." But I didn't know that. She never told me that before. I kept flipping, found a gap between ages 6 and 7. No pictures from first grade at all. Then second grade started with me at a completely different school than I remembered attending. I closed the album and looked at my mom. Her hands were trembling. Dad had come to stand in the doorway, blocking it with his body. "Why don't I remember first grade?" I asked quietly. "You were homeschooled that year," Mom said quickly. "Because you were sick." "What was I sick with?" She opened her mouth, then closed it. Couldn't seem to find an answer. That night I couldn't sleep, so I did what I should have done hours earlier. I googled my own name, plus missing child. The results loaded slowly, and when they did, my stomach dropped. There was a news article from September 2001. Local family searches for missing son, and there was a photo. A 7-year-old boy with my exact face reported missing from a town 3 states away. His name was different, but everything else matched. The birth date, the physical description, even the small scar above my left eyebrow that I'd always been told came from falling off my bike. I heard footsteps in the hallway outside my room, slow, deliberate. Then my door handle started to turn, and that's when I realized what happens when you ask too many questions about the year that doesn't exist. The rest of the story is on my channel or linked below.